Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and let us discuss about Article 116 on misprision of treason. You know what? This Article 116 is a good example about omission. If you can recall Article 3 of the revised penal code that talks about felonies, as provided under this article, that it is an act or omission punishable by law are called felonies. Now, the word omission there was being discussed and defined as failure to do what is being required by law. This Article 116 is a good example because as a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines, we have the obligations to report any information that is against our Philippine territory. Example, when we have knowledge about conspiracy against the Philippine territory, we are obliged to report to any authorities. If you cannot do so, then you will be held liable for misprision of treason under Article 116. Now, what is Article 116 about misprision of treason? It is being provided there that every person owing allegiance to the Philippine territory without being a foreigner, having knowledge of any conspiracy against the Philippine territory, conceal or does not disclose to any governor, fiscal of the province, mayor, fiscal of the city, or any other authorities, shall be liable as an accessory for the crime of treason. Now, with that provision, ato na siyang bungkagon, ato na siyang usa-usahon aron atong masabtan. Una nga pangutana, kinsa ang mokomit sa misprision of treason? It is clearly stipulated under Article 116 that every person owing allegiance, and who are they? Of course, the Filipino citizen, because we are maintaining permanent allegiance to the Philippine government. And it is also specifically provided without being a foreigner. Now, as a requisites to the crime of misprision of treason, the first requisite is that this crime is committed by a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. Now, unsa nga acts ang considered na sad nato nga mosulod sa misprision of treason? Of course, nakay knowledge about conspiracy of committing the crime of treason against Philippine territory, but imuhang gi-conceal and does not disclose it to any authorities being mentioned under Article 116. Now, kaya wala man mo gipahibalo, even though that is your obligation, then maheld liable ka for misprision of treason. Now, unsa mo ang penalty? Niingon ang Article 116, you are considered as an accessory to the crime of treason. Being an accessory to the crime of treason, let us recall na sad sa tuwang Article 51 to 57 of, I think 50 to 57 of the revised penal code that talks about sa kininiang pag-lower down sa imuhang penalties as to the principal, accomplices, accessories, and when the crime is on the consummated, prostrated, and attempted stage. Now, kung yung accessory to the crime of treason and the penalty provided under Article 114 is reclusion perpetua as to the principle of the crime of treason, then you lower down into 2 degrees para makuha nimo ang accessory to the crime of treason. So for example, the penalty for treason is reclusion perpetua, and the penalty for misprision of treason is prison mayor. That is 2 degrees lower from reclusion perpetua. 1 degree lower is reclusion temporal, and 2 degrees lower from reclusion perpetua is prison mayor. Therefore, kung maheld liable ka for the crime of misprision of treason, ang imuhang penalty is prison mayor. Take note that under Article 116, you're not considered as an accessory to the crime of misprision of treason, but you're considered as a principal for the crime of misprision of treason. mahimo lang kag accessory kuno, considered as an accessory to the crime of treason, but you are principal to the crime of misprision of treason. I hope inyong nasabtan ang misprision of treason. Simple as that. Kinsay ni commit, citizen of the Philippines, unsang acts, na kay knowledge, but you did not disclose it to any authorities, as mentioned under Article 116, to include of course peace officer police officer, siya wala na mention diha. The DILG, apil na mo report ka. As regards to the penalty, that is 2 degrees lower from the penalty prescribed under Article 114. I hope inyong nasabtan. And thank you for listening. On our next discussion, we will discuss Article 117 about espionage. Thank you, and God bless us all.